Hey, you there. Thank you for watching, and welcome to Forge Lines Forever. Today I have a 6v6 custom match here on the most amazing Roxas map generator. So let's go ahead and introduce our teams and our players, starting off with Team 1 in the north and ending with Team 2 in the south. Starting off with Team 1's Western player, we have in Tropical Ocean Blue, it is Jenna playing as a Seraphim. He is a 1400 in Rust. To his east is the Cybran of Bannable Offense. He is a 2200, the highest rated player on Team 1 and in the game overall. To his east, in the middle of the map, we have him divvying up his mexes. It is Ryfun. He is a UEF in Regal Purple as a 1400. In Chevy Crimson, to his east by southeast, it is FFF or Triple F. He is an Aeon. He is a 1900. And for the front line, rounding out, we have Vanderful. I think that's how you say his name. He is a Seraphim. He is in Royal Blue as a 1400. And last but not least, for Team 1, we have in Forest Green, the best color, of course. It is R79700 XARCB580 or 79700 or something. I forget his exact nickname, but something along the lines of 79. He is a Cybran. He is a 1600. So for Team 1 side of the map, they have 2 Cybran, 2 Seraphim, an Aeon, and a UEF. So they have all the factions represented on their side of the map. Taking a look at Team 2's eastern side and moving westward, we have in Ruby Red, it is Legend of Lord 2. He's playing as a Cybran for this match as a 1600. In Snow White, to his west is Kinder 5129, another Cybran for Team 2. He is an 1800, and it is a 3-way tie for the highest rated player on their team, Kinder being, of course, one of them. To his east, it is SA. He's playing as another Cybran in Orange Color Orange as a 1500. In Barbie Pink, the first UEF to be introduced is Monada? I think it's how to say his name. He is a UEF. He is an 1800, tied with Kinder, and then another player for the highest rated player on their team. To his west, running at Team 2's front line is Mint Alex in Glow in the Dark Green as a UEF. He is a 1400. And last but not least, for Team 2 in Lightish Red Pink. So both the pinks are on the same team, which I definitely appreciate that. It is Mossboy playing as another Cybran for Team 2. He is an 1800. He's tied with Monada. I don't think I'll be able to pronounce his name correctly this game. And Kinder for the highest rated player on their team. So for Team 2's side of the map, they have 4 Cybrans, 2 UEF, no Aeon, and no Seraphim for Team 2. Team 1, of course, has all the factions on their side of the map, so no faction is missing out this game. But, of course, Team 2 is heavily focused on Cybran and a little bit more on UEF than Team 1. And for these 12 players on the map, let's take a look at the reclaim situation. Currently sitting at 15,000 mass from reclaim. I did know it was a little bit higher than that. So it's a little over 1,000 mass per player. And just like the mexes on the map, it is everywhere. There's no big clumpage. There's like a 270, 280, 350. I don't see anything other big than that, so not really a lot of we need to go to this specific spot on the map and grab all the reclaim kind of thing. It's just go everywhere, scatter, get everything. And the mexes follow suit with that. There are a little bit more clumpage in terms of mexes for both teams to grab. We do see a couple of civilian structures as well that players will have to deal with. And no, those are not owned by Legend Lord 2. We have 1 and 2 quad mix positions in the middle, with a decent amount of clumpage-ish over here in the southwest and northeastern corners for players to grab. But besides that, there's really no main lanes. There's no main sets of mexes besides, of course, just a couple of outliers. It's just shotgun everywhere. Just spread all the mexes, all the mass, all the everything everywhere. And taking a look at where our players are headed off to, same thing. They are everywhere. We still have 1 player for Team 1 in his main base, that being, who is that? That is Bannable Offense, but I'd assume he'd leave at some point just because I feel like everybody's going to the middle. Team 2, the only player not leaving their base yet is Mas Mori, which that makes a little sense just because he is further back and he's probably going to be the air player for now, at least the minimum one for Team 2. But we do see that 79 over here to the right is going for the front line, going after those T1 emplacement for those civilian structures, but he's probably going to be the air player for Team 1 as well. So he's on the front line. So it is 5v5 in terms of frontline comms. But like I said, I expect at least Bannable Offense to go to the middle, if not as well as Mas Mori. Gun started for Legendlore on the eastern side. He wants to deal with this right and proper. Doesn't want to just charge right in and take unnecessary damage. We see R9 has dropped about 50% of those hit points. He's slowly dealing with the rest of these. He is going to get some veterancy from this, which is nice. So he's going to boost up his hit point count. But for now, he's not looking too hot. Western side, it's going to be 1v1. Middle-ish, 2v1, maybe. Maybe. We'll see. Again, if Mas Mori joins, it'll definitely be 2v2, but it's kind of all nonsensical. We do see just giant X written on the map saying no passable units in the middle of the map for any team at this point. SA not pushing in just yet, getting his front line production facilities online, scattering all of his nice little hunters. And on the eastern side, it's, I'll just say 3v2, just because they're close enough together. I mean, I could say this is at least a 1v1, but this right here is a 2v1 for sure. So we'll see how that ends up divvying up as the game progresses. 6 minutes in, we do see another gun started for the mirror of Legendlore 2, that being Jenana on that western side. No other upgrades have appeared as of yet. And I do want to apologize. I didn't make a post of this on the channel, but yesterday's video, I left my unedited front section of my video not edited. So if you watched yesterday's video when it was first released, I didn't edit the beginning of it for whatever reason. So there was just a minute of just, for me, cringe. So I apologize for that. I did go in eventually and edit it, so there's that. I was able to just use the YouTube editor and just clip that out and call it a day. But I, again, want to apologize. It wasn't the best quality, but hopefully you enjoyed it nonetheless. T2 upgrade started here for Ryfoon. Or maybe it's Ryfoon is how you say that, not Ryfun. But anyway, he's going for a T2 upgrade in the middle. No Combi-Com action as of yet. And in a map like this, I expect to see Combi-Com. I mean, it's pretty much just a super flat map from Minecraft. Look at this. Just flat as a pancake. So nothing really too crazy. There's a couple of mountains in the corners, but obviously those are not really going to be consequential by any means. They'd have to stretch out, decently far to really make some difference. So we'll see how our players end up using that to their advantage or disadvantage, depending on the situation. Lots of room to SimCity, though. That is one thing I will point out. Lots of room to SimCity. Gun started for Bannable Offense on the western side. He's joined his teammates near the front. And no movement yet from Mas Mori. T2 Air is online for him. 7, almost 8 minutes on the clock. Team 1 also T2 Air online. We do see a gun started for Kinder on the eastern side. So gun and gun on the eastern side, gun and gun on the western side, and then gun started for Mentalex as well. Closing in on those com interactions. Still nobody in the middle of the map yet, just kind of devoid of the everything. Granted, there's not really a lot of reclaim there anyways, so it's not really any point. So Team 1 at 410 mass, Team 2 310, so about 100-ish. The numbers, of course, keep jumping. But it's about 180 to 100 something in favor for Team 1. Nothing that concerning yet, but it is still concerning that there is a decent gap. But we'll see if maybe Team 2 is having some power issues or something, and it's just affecting the numbers maybe. We do see gun almost done for Mint. T2 started for Monada. We see stealth started for Bannable Offense. Eastern side stealth started for Kinder. And Legendlore getting pretty close to Vengeful on that eastern side. He's pushing him with his units on the eastern edge. And actually keeping a buffer between Team 1 and his units. Using that upgrade, very, very useful. You can see the range on board it. He's almost in range of that Team 1 land facility. And maybe he'll see the comm on an upgrade. If he sees the comm, which he didn't end up seeing, he probably would have pushed in and tried to cancel it. He has another air scout inbound. If it just goes a little bit more to the right, he would see the comm. I don't think he's going to see him now. Oh, he does see him now. It might encourage him, but he only saw him for a brief moment. Western side, nothing crazy close interactions yet. Nano started for Bannable Offense. He's really gearing up at comm. At this point, I'm kind of surprised if he doesn't go for cloaking, because he's gone for stealth and he's gone for nano hasn't really moved that much. Obviously, I know cloaking, it costs a lot of power to run, so it's not going to be this early. But, you know, just the trend of upgrades. It's like, well, we might as well go get the nano one. Stealth almost done for SA. Speed started for Triple F. And we see with the upgrade on board Kinder, he's pushing in. Again, lots of comms on Team 2 that are Cybran, so lots of stealth upgrades, lots of nano upgrades, lots of gun upgrades, and possibly at least one telemazer with 4 players on Team 2 and 6 total of Cybran, so half the players in the game. There's got to be somebody thinking about telemazer at some point, right? Right? We have gun, speed / range done for Kinder. And we have some interceptors having some fun over the top of that comm. And here comes the first comm action of the game. There it is. Shot did impact Kinder's comm from Triple F. And Triple F does have some blazes online. That's going to help out thin the numbers for Kinder on that more middle eastern side position. Team 2's Legend Lore actually moving westward. I don't know how far over he's going, but looks like he wants to push further over this. It does open a little bit of a power vacuum that Team 1 can exploit over here for Vanderful. But we see Triple F starting to be a little bit surrounded, but again has still more blazes online. Rhinos inbound from SA to assist, and now we have forces from the middle moving into the east from Raifun. On western side, kind of very static over there. This is where all the action is happening in the game, at least so far. Triple F dropping into the yellow. Again, Kinder has gun and stealth online, so he has 2,000 additional hit points, giving him a hit point advantage of 1,000. Kinder now going to be focusing on the comm, I'm assuming, since Triple F is shooting at him. Rhinos, Mantis, and Oh My shooting at him. I don't know if they'll kill him off or not. Again, if somebody dies in the game, more than likely the base goes to somebody else unless there's other rules in play. We have a bomber inbound from Team 1 dropping on top of those hoplites. Nice grab there, but it's not going to save Triple F. Kinder, you probably should back up immediately after this kill. Oh, there it is. Team 2 scores the first kill of the game, and it goes to SA, but of course heavily assisted by Kinder. We have 3 players for Team 2 very far forward. They're actually behind Team 1's Vanderful on that eastern side and Bannable Offense. So they have to be a little bit careful with the bomber online for Team 1. Definitely going to be watching out. But it does look like the bomber got shot down. A couple of T2 P-Gens got killed off, and there's that bomber right there. So even in death, it did serve most likely some kills there, but it looks like it dropped those P-Gens. Did, you know, slow down the T3 land headquarters that's being produced and upgraded and whatnot by Kinder. Frontline position for this quad mech is going to be immediately cannibalized by Team 2, so love to see that. And Legend Lore getting in on the action there. We do see that now. Kinder might just head east and try to lock off Vanderful from retreating back to his main base. We have 79. He's fallen back. That's definitely a smart play. Doesn't want to be caught unawares. He has no upgrades on board, unlike his teammate of Triple F that actually did have upgrades on board. And as they moving more eastward to kind of conglomerate with those commanders on said side. TAC missile started for Monada on the western mid side. We have Bannable Offense slowly pushing in. Missile will finish here shortly. Nano started for Janana, has gun online. Mint Alex has gun and Nano, but the Nano is far superior for the Seraphim than they are for the UEF. And units from Team 2 continue to just harass Team 1. The base, once belonging to Triple F, does go to Bannable. I feel like it... I mean, it should go to maybe one of these 2 players, but definitely not the air player just because he's going to be focusing on air versus land and air. So it's just better to kind of have a land player take that base for now. We do see a 2v1 scenario happening. Vanderful has the splash upgrade online. Ooh, this could be pretty big for Team 1 if he can do enough damage. He doesn't have the range upgrade that he would get from the speed and range upgrade. So that's not going to be helpful, and that might give some false security to Team 2's Kinder in pushing in. Team 1 PD online, going to do a little bit of damage. Vanderful is losing a lot of hit points. He might... I don't know, he might have to turn around and just do some damage because that splash upgrade is almost going to go to waste at this point. It was a nice attempt if he doesn't get a kill or anything off of it, but I don't know, he definitely should have gone for a speed range first. Vanderful, nah, it's going to sit there now. You got to keep moving. Got to keep moving. T2PD going to be built. That's going to be the 9 here shortly. Overcharge kills off both of those engineers. Vanderful, oh, he's in range. Does a chunk of damage to Kinder, and he's killing off 800, 600 hit points a second. Ilshi's moving in to cover for the escape of the combo. Nice grab there, trying to get him out of there as soon as possible, as fast as possible. We had some gunships fighting over top. They are whalers, of course, so they have some AA weapons on board, but again, against ASF's not really too great. Kinder and the Legend Lore are forced back by the Ilshis, giving time for Vengeful to get out of there. But he has lost a lot of units in the process, and he's lost a lot of territory. He's fallen back. He needs to probably go right back to base and hang out up there, because if he sits here for too long of a time, given the momentum Team 2 is having right now, they might as well just push and grab that frontline position there anyways. Help, says Vengeful in the chat. We have a bannable offense going after Monada. Still don't know how to say the name right, of course. Couple of bricks helping push. Bannable offense took some damage. Maybe possible missile hit. Maybe possibly maybe. There was not a lot of firepower here. A couple of Percys. Okay, that definitely does help. And a Percy versus 3 bricks. Definitely not going to side with the Percy in that instance, but you know, does do damage to comm nonetheless. That'd be a nice scalp for Team 2 as well, killing off the highest rated player 15 minutes in. And there's that position gone, and Vengeful still retreating. I mean, he has to. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Team 2 could try to continue to push. There's so much momentum in this direction. I mean, look at this. The map is almost shifting into almost a kind of, you know, diagonal situation instead of it being kind of a horizontal, you know, equator situation. It's more of a, well, there's nothing that goes kind of a diagonal like that in the globe. But anyway, you get my point where it's, you know, coming at an angle versus going straight on. Bannable offense continuing to push. We have some assistance inbound from Mint Alex trying to drive him back. He's up to 3-star vet now. Monada getting some T1 land facilities online to just get engineers to help rebuild. Western side, Gun Nano. Still really nothing. It's a lot of posturing. Lots of Titans online. Love that counter from Team 2's Mint Alex because it's really designed to go after T1, T2 units. As much as I love the Percy, they are not the end-all, be-all for every situation. A lot of situations, but not all of them. We do see pushback from Ryfoon, one Titan, and a brick moving in to assist from Team 2. Lots of Harbingers now online for Bannable on this eastern side. That's going to really drive Team 2 back. A lot of that momentum being shoved right back in their face. And lots of wall sections creating artificial lanes. So we'll see if that ends up actually doing a whole lot or not. 16 minutes on the clock. T3 air. And I think that's the only T3 air for Team 2. T3 air. Nothing else in air department for it. Still just a 1v1 in air. We do see stealth started for 79. He has gun online. Mas Mori has not left his base at all. I would assume he's going to go for RAS at some point on board his comm just to get that eco straight into his veins. Just take a nice little shot of adrenaline or nitrox or something and just juice it. Team 2 holding the line for now, but Monada does have some more Percys online, which is good to see, and a lot more of them, honestly. There's a lot more Percys, but all the dead engineers, oh, they're just trying to feed their families. Nice grab from Bannable Offense. He goes after the build power, keeps Team 2's Monada down and forced into this position, not letting him leave. Couple of Vipers online just slowly eating away at whatever's remaining. There is some Team D here, but definitely need a lot more than just the 2 that's there, especially when you face off against Cybran Tech missiles. We still see Legend Lore over here just hanging out on the eastern side of the map. Same thing with Kinder. Has a little bit more forces around him, but again, they are far forward. Team 1 has T3 air tech online, so again, bombers can be a thing. It was just that one bomber that we saw, and it was scooped up eventually. Why is this just... Oh, it was all the... I was like, why is there just like a bunch of reclaim there? It's because he's control K-ing all of his T1 P-gens. Nano started for SA on board his comm. That's going to take a minute. Couple of sniper bots online for Team 1. Of course, they get the sniper bots, the Aeons and the Seraphim, because they don't have a secondary mainline unit. The Cybrans and the UEF have the Titan, the Percy, and then the Loyalist and the Brick. So a little bit more close range firepower. But Monkey online, that's not good for Team 2. There are Percys here. Not enough to 1-tap. Probably enough to maybe 2-tap. And if not 3-tap. And when I say tap is they all fire at the same time, and then they reload, and they all fire at the same time, and then they reload, and they all fire at the same time. So one tap would be they can do it in one volley, 2 volley, and a 3 volley. For those of you who aren't aware of that nomenclature. Just I figured I would point that out at some point. I feel like most people do, but you never know. Somebody new watching or unfamiliar with, the languages, or at least my language at least, might not know that. But Monkey inbound, Bricks assisting it. Viper's pushing in. I do see a nice little Deceiver or 2 in there. Love to see that. Bandable Fence moving in. Again, Gun and Nano on board. We have Gun, Missile, and T2 on board. Definitely get out of there. I mean, obviously we can see what's going on. Laser has been spotted, and Percy's going to full send it into that. Monkey will look at all of the hit points. Oh, the overcharge does hit him. Nice grab there. Some of the shots miss. And Monada moves in. Missile hits a couple. Actually hits 3 bricks. Gets a nice little overcharge and gets some veterancy, I would hope. Oh, the comm. Oh, needs to be careful. He's losing a lot of hit points because of those bricks, and those Monkey wreck kill will get him back into the green just for a brief moment. He will probably stave off Disaster for the most part. But oof, that frontline position is gone. He's still hovering in that highest yellow position, though. Percy's still coming in from his main base, being transported from somewhere from behind. Vanderbilt Fence still has a couple more Percys to deal with, and the remainder of those bricks have been eliminated. There's more bricks, of course, all the time. And nice overcharge kills off another section of bricks. Vanderbilt Fence now taking shots from the comm. Ooh, that's a little bit of damage on board. Not on board the comm because it was reclaiming that Percy wreck. Missile from the comm, maybe? No missile from the comm, though. That's a little unfortunate. And a couple of bombers over top just to thin out those numbers a little bit. Vanderbilt Fence losing hit points. Got to get out of there. 20 minutes on the clock. Team 2 continuing to push on that eastern side. We see that huge stretch of white, and it looks like Monada might go for the kill here. 2,100 hit points. Overcharge kills off 2 Percys, and there's the shot. Sorry, 2 bricks, and there's the shot from a Percy or 2. That is a kill for Team 2. 20 on the clock. That is not great for Team 1. They lose their highest rated player of the game, and they lost the second highest rated player in the game, being Triple F. That's going to flip the game on its head quite considerably. If you take a look at the ratings overall, we have 3 1800s, a 16, a 15, and a 14, and then a 16, and then 3 1400s. So Team 1 had the kind of outliers, and Team 2 had the law of averages, and that's going to really drive this game forward as Team 2 has collectively, air quotes, better skill, but that's collective, of course. Rating isn't the end-all, be-all. You could have just a bad series of games or anything and lose a bunch of rating points, but like I said, rating is not the end-all, be-all, but it does make a difference nonetheless. R79 wasn't looking too good for a second, but did get some veterancy, so he's back up into kind of the midpoints for hit points. But Team 1's Vanderful now has Gun, Nano, and Splash online, doing a great job. Whoa! Still got a kill with that overcharge, but man, did have a nice little journey there. That eastern side's, again, very empty. And that main base for Team 1 not looking good. Team 2 now in the lead, 1.3 to 1.2. The actually eco disparity isn't too bad, considering that Team 2 really just hasn't dealt with any of attacks from really anything from the front line. This is their front line, and that has been their front line. And yeah, they've lost this position back and forth, but at the end of the day, Monada did get a kill for it, and it was on bannable offense, so I think he'll take the loss with stride. And we see Team 1, 2 bases over here for Janana, and then the 2 bases here for the air player of R79, which is good because he gets more eco. Bad news is he has to do land and air duty, and that sometimes can make or break people. Northeastern side, a couple of units did blitz on by from Team 2's Legend Lord, kill off a Mex, kill off another Mex. Makes me feel like they... No, they did run by because that's a dead Mex, that's a dead Mex, these are dead Mexes. There's so many dead Mexes for Team 1 on this eastern side. The eco is not going to be kind. And now we see, partly because of that, Team 2 is focusing more on this avenue because Team 1's trying to just stop them and cut them off at the heels, or cut them off at the legs, the knees, something like that. Team 1 bombers inbound just to do some damage to the units. We have lots of shielding going to be built. We see lots of PD being built. We see kind of a artificial funneling happen where we see a bunch of wall sections. And if Team 2 wants to go west, they either have to go through this environment or they have to go all the way around. or they have to go all the way north and then around. So it makes it very difficult to really decide where you want to go, and this essentially forces Team 2's hands. Like, well, at the end of the day, it's probably better to go this way, but if Ravagers get built here, a bunch of T2 artillery, more PD, that sort of thing, it's not going to be tenable long term, and you're definitely going to want an experimental or 2 or 5 or 30 to just punch. Advanced Nano started for Vengeful. That's going to keep him alive for a lot longer. Laser started for Legend Lore, so somebody's getting out the laser strapped to their chest nonsense that the Cyberns like to do. Missile raining in, going after a Percy. Already killed off one of them. I do love the Soothsayer online from Mas Mori to help assist with vision. Oh, that's another set of missiles inbound. And those are tactical missile launchers. Like, those aren't just from units. That's a missile that he built and then fired. So that is not super costly, but it does thin out the numbers for Team 2 nonetheless. Surprised there's no TMD there, which is, I feel like, kind of a missed opportunity. Granted, there were TMD here. There's nothing. Oh, there's some right here, but it's not in range. It needs to be built just a tiny bit further. There's some zappers coming online. That should be more than enough. Still, missiles being launched from that little missile launcher. Killed off 6 units. 5,500 mass killed. That's definitely worth it. So it's just not going after mexes. It's not going after things which, at least on this western side, there's a lot of TMD built from probably because of that TML. T2 started on board. Kinder's probably going to go T3 as well, just to give himself more hit points in his base and make his comm a little bit more useful for engineering-wise. SMD in the base. Love to see it, and it's not near the P-gens. Bad news is it's harder to load. Not harder, it just takes longer to load because, of course, it's just not getting assistance from the P-gens. But it is going to go immediately under a shield. Yes, more of this. Getting PD to protect it, plus a shield to protect it. Got to love it. And a Fat Boy being built by Monada over there. Team 1, are you producing an SMD somewhere? Quantum Gateway being circled by SA, probably talking about, Rambo presets, Crab builds by Jenna. I'm surprised he didn't go for chick. Oh, he is building a chicken. He's building a chicken and a megalith. Eastern side, Vengeful still going on that nano. Almost done with it, though. Once he's done with it, he probably will try to go after Legend Lore. But again, we'll see how much damage he can do because it's nano versus advanced nano versus a nano and a laser comm. So it's going to be interesting to see. Even if this is a trade, it'll drop the game to a 3v5, and having half the players dead at 26 minutes, not good for any team. Sometimes you can come back, sometimes you can't. So it just depends on the player and a little bit of luck and skill and all that stuff. But Nano almost done. He's going to sit here and take the damage. He's actually not being focused too much. Well, he is a little bit. Thought it was the engineers for a second. 98, 99, 100%. Advanced Nano is done. 50,000 hit points on board.com. And here comes Legend Lore. He's like, I'm going for him. Does Team 1 see him is the question. They do not. If you can't see the steps. Was that the laser activating for a brief moment? Oh, is it not going to? Oh, come on, come back. I want to see the engagement. There it is. Laser activates. Vengeful, get out of there. Legend Lore, he's got to keep walking. Oh, there it is. 26. He's losing lots of hit points here. Oh, the laser's just barely out of range. 20,000 hit points and falling, but again, 20,000 hit points versus 17,000, and he's getting 250 a second. So, oh, he's still in range. Oh, it's just inching in and out. He needs to get under shield coverage immediately. There's the laser weapon from the Seraphim PD. Oh, is he going to go for it or not is the question. Looks like no. He's going to get out of range first. Vengeful is saved once again. Oh, don't walk back into range. Don't do that. That's bad. Don't do that. And you're standing next to a PGen. Don't also do that. That would not be good. Even if you have advanced nano on board, just don't stand next to big, giant, volatile things when you have a comm that does a lot of damage with its laser on its chest. We do have a GC. We have a bunch of forces inbound from R79. Transport. Oh, does it not pick up the comm? Oh, it looked like it picked up the comm because it was purple. Oh, that's unfortunate. He didn't get on the transport. Get on the transport. Get out of there. Oh, maybe he didn't want to get on it because it was technically going to be targeted by land units because it can once it's, trying to pick up a unit and if it's sitting on the ground. shield going to be built, and Legend Lore, he does have one more vet that he can go to get to 20,000 hit points roughly. Transport, you going to pick him up? Oh, bouncers. Oh, transport is denied. That's probably a part of it. Why he didn't get picked up, because all those bouncers were shooting at it. And we have an SSU dead in the middle due to a bunch of bricks from Team 2. Ooh, we have T2 gunships inbound. No AA in the area. That's not going to be good. But these forces get through the defenses and continue on forward. And we have T3 gunships inbound. Oh, ASFs need to be called in. We have a couple more bouncers inbound. That should be more than enough to deal with these renegades. He will take some damage here, but he's at 102 hit points a second regen, so not too bad, honestly. But ooh, that was that was close for Vengeful. That's the second time that he's gotten that close. Third time might not be enough to save him. Monada needs to fall back. That brick army plus a crab is inbound. Oh, okay, he's like, okay, I'm going to fall back now. Western side, now we see a little bit more kinetic action between Janana and Mint Alex. They've kind of been very static for a portion of the game for sure. 28 minutes on the clock. Team 1 lost 2 players, that being Bannable Offense, and then before that FFF or Triple F. Team 2 has not lost anybody yet. Yet being the keyword in that sentence, because I don't know who dies yet, or if they do die. I just know the game works. But 6v6, there's probably been a 6v6 when no one has died, but those are rare. But let me know down in the comments who you think is going to currently win this game. Of course, if you haven't done so already, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I honestly really do appreciate it. And again, if you have any comments or criticisms or critiques or whatever of my casting style, my editing style, thumbnail, video, length of video, whatever it is, let me know. I really do appreciate it, because the better content that I make, better content you get, and then more people watch, and hopefully more people come and join and play FAF, and I cast more games, and it's kind of a nice little, it's an upward spiral, not a downward spiral. Lots of Team 1 bombers going after this brick and monkey and dead crab army. The 2 fat boys got out of range. Looks like the second one actually helped a lot. ASF engagement, maybe. And Legend Lord's force is still causing havoc for Team 1 up here. Look at this. All these mexers are dead. And now they're just essentially surrounding Team 1's Vengeful with dead mexes. There is the engagement between R79 and Mas Mori. And I think that's going to be a win for Team 2. There's also some Team 1 bombers in there, because why not? Ooh, no, okay, maybe not. Maybe it's in favor of Team 1. But again, not by much, though, I will admit. It is 58. Okay, that's actually a lot more than I thought. I thought it was only 20. So air dominance for Team 1. But Ryfoon commenting about the fact that R79 is being shot at by bricks. He was focusing on microing his ASF. And now that fight's over, oh, the bricks are going after T3 mexes. That's a little unfortunate, but I feel like killing off a T3 mex, I mean, maybe a good idea, maybe not good idea. And they might even get the comm anyways. 4,000 hit points, 3,000 hit points, 2,000 hit points. Whoa, 1,000 hit points. The bricks aren't continuing to walk after him. Gets underneath shield coverage. He's fine. And Overcharge finished him off. Bouncers going after a couple of Corsairs being built to deal with the bricks. Team 2 still pushing in, but they are being hammered quite significantly. A huge force from Ryfoon, plus, of course, there's a couple of SACU Rambo presets in there, as well as 2 GCs inbound from 79 from the north. So not good for momentum. Team 2 has been pushing in and then falling back, and then pushing in and then falling back, and then pushing in and then falling back. And with the eco disparity, 2.4 to 1.6, almost not 1,000 mass yet, but it's closing in on 1,000 mass. It's a lot of mass to have. We'll point out that Vengeful's under 100 just because he's been constantly losing mexes. It's just he's getting punished this game. And the highlights for eco for Team 2, we have Kinder at, it was almost 700, possibly power outage or something. Reclaim. Oh, he's back up to 700 now. And then Team 1, we have 2 500s for Jenana and Ryfoon. So lots of eco for Team 2 to play with. Everybody at least on 200-ish. Looks like Mint Alex. Oh, he's having some power outages for sure, dropping that much eco. Oof. Yeah, that's got to hurt. He does have 2 Ythilthas over here to deal with, which is not good for Team 2. That's, I think, the weaker side. I mean, we could say that pretty definitively. This has been the strong side for Team 2 for a while now. So this left side hasn't been weak in terms of it's just not good, but it's not as strong, and there's 3 chickens plus a monkey. Kinder gets another experimental online. He does have a nuke. He does have an SMD. I love this. Is the nuke loaded? No, it's not. But he does have an SMD, and it's already loaded. That's good to see. Are there any more SMDs online? Gunships get wiped out. That's unfortunate for Team 2. Another air fight happens over the top of Monada's forces. We do see a couple of Cougars dotted around here. So a little bit of AA. Also some stationary Myrmidon T3 SAM sites. So it thins out the numbers just a little bit more. The FAF boys, instead of pushing westward and helping out with the 2 chickens, they actually push northward. I mean, it helps. It keeps the pressure off, to be fair, but I feel like going after these 2 definitely would be a little bit more important right now. We have SACU just being wiped out by Bricks. Bricks getting almost stepped on by Crabs. Crabs getting shot at by lasers. We have GCs being surrounded by something. Engineers. Oh, no, they're being surrounded by moles. Yeah, there's some moles on Team 1's side of the map. Not fun. First GC almost dead. This Crab's about to get him. Oh, he's not going to stave off death, but he will crash land on a couple of Percys. That's not going to be fun. That group of Percys will help eliminate that Crab quite definitively, but that's a lot of dead Percys. Oh, what was that, like 6 or 7 of them? Oof, that's got to hurt. A little bit of friendly fire, but in those situations, it's sometimes kind of hard to micro all that. We have, again, Team 2 loses this base. Did they keep the Soothsayer online? That would be up. Never mind. I probably just shouldn't say anything. That caster curse is really strong with me for some reason. And Fat Boy is dead, so it went from 3 to 2. That's not terrible, because A, they did kill the chicken. 2, they have the reclaim on their side of the map. And 3, the laser was activated, so it saves the Omni for about 2 seconds, and then it's going to, yep, it goes down. Yep, same. Shouldn't just say anything. Granted, we knew that was going to happen, so it wasn't those surprises. But chicken is dead. Chicken is dead. So that's reclaim for Team 2 as well. But there's a nice little hole on this western side. Look at this. This is the middle of the map, roughly, and this is all dead. Oh, nah, that's better. Right about that. Right, you get my point. There's a lot dead over there. More gunships online. More Soothsayers. Team 2 really, really focused on getting vision on the map, which I love that, because that's just passive intelligence gathering. They don't have to worry about sending spy planes or air scouts or whatever. Satellite over top going after what exactly? Oh, Mexes. Okay. I was like, what is it doing? Mex dead, Mex dead, Mex dead. Look at this nice little line of Mexes. That Mex is dead. Team 2 starting to lose a little bit. Eco. Team 1 is starting to catch up. 1.9 to 2.6. Eastern side, not looking too good again. More PD have been built in the interim, though, but I don't know. We have another dead Crab for Kinder. That's not looking good. Needs a lot more AA. We have bouncers nearby from Legendor and a new monkey. Why is it M? New Megalith inbound to try to, again, curtail these GC and other units' movements. But Megalith on this eastern side. Transport doesn't pick up the comm. I mean, you can walk the comm home, but he's actually home, to be honest. T3 gunships inbound. Not a lot of AA, to be fair. And this base is essentially gone. He's going to be knocked out of the game for a while. And he does, of course, have gun, advanced nano, and splash. So he could go after a commander and go for kind of a suicide play in terms of how much damage you can do to commanders with just that nano and gun and whatnot and splash. Team 2, air grid being shielded. Love to see that. Partially because of the satellite, of course. Nuke is almost loaded. So first nuke of the game, 35.5 minutes roughly. Brick Army completely overruns the base. Vanderful will come in with the splash upgrade and finish off the remaining forces. Team 1 Medusa, because why not? Nice little cannon fodder. This will help him rebuild, though. That night. Why did I night circle that? There we go. That's better. It's like that was off to this side. Nice little 18,000 wreck here for Team 1. In terms of reclaim, I haven't pointed that out yet. 220 and rising 2,000. Sorry, 200,000 for Team 2. So, again, not terribly in favor one way or the other. it will go a little bit higher just because of that new break rec. But we've had recs for Team 2 on Team 1 side of the map and Team 1 on Team 2 side of the map sort of thing. Especially down here we had, you know, the monkey lord, not monkey lord, we had the fat boy and the chicken and the chicken and the chicken. So it's nice trading going on, but it's not, you know, one side is really dumping mass kind of thing. We have SACU spam trying to deal with all these units from Team 2. There's a lot of gunships online for for R79. ASF's inbound. Ooh, that's going to hurt. They were lured into the trap, and they were captured and annihilated. Some of them do get out of... nope, they're going to continue to fight anyway. We have bouncers inbound to assist a little bit. That's going to help out again. Thin once again. We have... Oh, they're going to chase them down? They might. Oh, you probably don't want to do that. Team 2 has been getting a lot more AA, whether stationary or otherwise online. 3 chickens on the western side. We have a conga line of units trying to, again, take advantage of the fact that there's really nothing over there for Team 2. Actually, there's engineers, and that's it. That's all mexes. That's not good. That's a lot of eco you got to protect. You got to protect that passive economy. I guess it's not necessarily passive, but you get my point. Tons and tons. Why are there so many Sky Slammers? Why? Why are there just 1,000 of them? I get that it's for cannon fodder stuff, but why? And that GC really doesn't like those bouncing balls, that's for sure. And another explosion north of that, another SACU dead. Lots of Rambos getting killed off. 3rd satellite, 4th satellite coming on. Ooh. Ooh, that might be... Is that the thumbnail? I don't know if that's the thumbnail, but it's making a... Not a point, but it's making a contender. There we go. For the thumbnail. Oh, there's another one. I didn't even notice that one. There's 5 satellites right there. Ryfoon just went full satellite spam. He, you know, curtailed movement from Team 2 going to his base and went, I'm just going to do UEF things. And he's... Okay, benefit and downside. Benefit of him spreading out all of those satellites is he can do a lot of, you know, not overarching, but kind of widespread damage. He's going after all of the mexes, really trying to just strip Team 2 of eco. And he's done a good job. Team 2 was at, oh, okay, never mind. It was 2. Oh, no, that's definitely not 3.7. Definitely not 6.6. Unless they have a Paragon online somewhere. The Cinemex is down from, who is that? That is Masmori. But it's being dealt with now. We have satellites over the top. Are they going to assassinate a player or two? Oh, Monada being hit. We have a satellite online for Team 2. Looks like gunships are going after the Fat Boy, which is fine. Oh, and there goes Team 2's Monada. Did he control K? Looks like he tried to control K. And there goes Team 2's Mint Alex. Yeah, it looks like they didn't give me a thing for Masmori. Wait, that was Masmori there. Okay, never mind. I thought that was Monada. Where's Monada? Hold on. What? Wait, hold on. Did Team 2 just lose 3? Oh, they lost 3 players. Never mind. So Mint, Alex, Masmori, and Monada. I don't really understand. Where'd the other... What? I'm confused. Oh, but that's not a good nuke for Team 1. Kaboom! Oh, look, it's almost, it's done. Kaboom! But, you know, it survived. Barely, but it survived. A little bit further south, but nice nuke from Team 2's. Oh, look, Legend Lore has a nuke, but from Kinder. 224,000 mass. That's so much mass. That's as much mass as Team 2 has reclaimed, pretty much. That's a lot of mass killed. But yeah, I don't understand this, and I don't even see the other comm blowing up. Oh, there's another nuke. Kaboom! Is there a dead comm somewhere? No, wait, hold on. Well, I might have to go look at the video again, but there's 2 explosions here, which makes me think a comm died here. So I'll check on that. But yeah, I didn't see the pop-up for one of them, which is weird that it does that once in a while, that it just doesn't show the little, you know, window that's like, hey, this person was killed by this person, or this person control K, you know, that kind of thing. It just doesn't show that once in a while. Very weird. I don't know if it's with the map generator version or something. I don't know. I can draw on the screen like I have been, which is nice with the map generator version, but I kind of like having the windows to see what the heck's going on. Oh, look at the Sky Slammers. They're just slamming though. Oh my goodness. Look at the way they're getting nibbled to death. Look at this. Oh, I mean, they're losing a lot very quickly, to be fair, but it's kind of working at the same time. That's a lot of damage on those wings. Jeez. Ooh, they're thinned out at this point now, which is nice for the fidelity of the game and not being at -2 or whatever. Oh, 2 fat boys need to move. 2 fat boys need to move. 2 fat boys need to, and they're dead. And again, there's not 3 players left. There's 4 players left. There's 3. Monada doesn't count. I don't know why it doesn't gray out or anything. It's weird. Team 1 at 4 players left. Team 2 at 3. So in first time in the game, Team 1's in the lead. 1 satellite out of 6, technically. Cloaking started for SA. He has laser online, so he's able to hide himself from his commander. Team 2, essentially, they have the eastern players left. Everybody on the western side is gone. So that's where everybody is on this eastern side for Team 2. And no desync, which, now that I look at this, like, I'm kind of surprised that 3 players left or died one after the other, and game's still fine. That's impressive. We have satellite. We have Scath that started for Team 2. I did notice Scath that started for Team 1. That's not good for Team 2 by any means. Okay. Guys, anything you can do, I can do better kind of thing. Just build one of them. Just go to meet in the middle, build some shields, and build it together. Why? Come talk to one another. Like, come on. Be like, oh yeah, I'm building a Scathis. Like, oh, we could just combine that and build it faster. Oh, that'll work. And Megalith trying to go after GC production, it looks like. GC close to being done, but this GC not doing anything. Oh, I guess it's doing stuff. Satellite reconstruction, no. Nuke is outbound. SMD is not loaded. But the nuke on the northern side, that's going to hurt the air grid. Goes after the T3 air headquarters position. Love to see that. T3 Pigeon is going to get reclaimed. So there goes that. But it does prevent the cascading effect and the volatile explosion and whatnot. No SMD in route from Team 1, so that's going to land. SMD over here is loaded. SMD over here is not. Ooh, that's not loaded. Ooh, that's not good. If Team 2 knew about it. If Team 2, that's the thing. This team, nope, don't know anything about it. Here comes the nuke. And don't take out the satellite. Kaboom! T3 air headquarters is gone. The entire section of that air grid is gone. SMD is probably going to die. Take out the generator. Take out that T3 ED4, T3 shield, whatever. And it does take out it anyways, to be fair. But, it'd be better just take out the shielding and call it a day. And Team 1 just conga lining it down between Legend Lore and Kinder. Don't know if that'll work out, but we'll see. Circling going down from Monada. I think that's Monada. Is that Monada or Mas? It's one of the two. But look at this. Anything you can do, I can do better. Like, why? Just, there's a thing here, and there's a thing here. Just build it together. Why? Why do you do this? Why? Nah, this versus Ryphoon. Probably talking about this. But yeah, because there's a nuke and there's a Scathis versus there. I mean, I guess there's a nuke and a Scathis. But there's less shielding here, so I don't know. He's going to nuke again. He's going to launch at this position, just wipe the rest of everything out for Vanderful. And Vanderful hasn't left yet, surprisingly enough. He's almost died twice. And he's lost a lot of his base multiple times. The fact that he's still in the game, I mean, I got to give it to him for that tenacity. He's not giving up. And shielding, oh, I'm kind of missing a little bit of the shield right here. And there's Pigeon that's kind of exposed because of that. And I feel like the Scath is going to hit that, and it's not going to be fun for you in about a couple of moments. Here comes the Scath shots. Nuke is inbound. It's going to that position. We saw where it was going. Yep, there goes. Oh, the SMD. That's not good. Granted, Team 1 doesn't have a nuke, so there's that. Scathis will be spotted by Team 2. There it is right there. Commented about it. I'm assuming in Russian. That looks like Russian to me. And Massmore pointing out about the SMD. It's just loaded now. So they're focusing on the SMD, and then that way they can take out the Scathus in one fell swoop. And Nuke is not loaded, but 283,000 mass is just an incredible amount of mass. And kaboom! Wipe that out. But again, we knew where he was going to land. There wasn't that much critical stuff there. It is fun to watch nukes land, to be fair, but it's also fun to watch stuff get blown up. It's very important by nukes. So, oh, speaking of getting blown up, ooh, that's gotta hurt. The entire air grid minus 2 pigeons and the T3 air headquarters. This being still alive is very important. Everything else gone, not great. And there's another volley inbound. Is the shield going to be built in time? Definitely not. Yep. T3 air headquarters is still fine. And there's still engineers there, so that's good. I like how there's a satellite not even shielded. And it's not even being shot at. How's the shielding going for Team 1? Well, it looks like he's targeting P-gens, which is definitely what you want to do. You wipe out the P-gens, and that way you can't power the shields, and he's not really doing good on power anyways. So that is definitely not going to help. And I hear a chicken firing at something. Yep, there's a couple of Perseus, a couple of conga line of Perseus moving in. This chicken's about to finish. And Team 1 cannot lose power. Ooh, Scathus now targeting this Scathus. Couple of shielding is down. That's not good. Kinder's getting more shielding as we speak. Definitely needs a lot more than that. Oh, it's heavily assisting the central one. Oh, there goes the... Oh, that's not good. Oh, did he run out of power? What happened to Kinder's power grid? Oh, he ran out of... No, he ran out of power. That sucks. Oofda. His nuke is about to load, too. Just spam build that T3 shielding. Scathus shots inbound. Oh, impacts on the generator is being built. Oh, well, there went that, and that nuke is about to blow up. There it goes. Yep, everything else is gone. Well, that nuke's gone. Team 2 on the eastern. Oh, what are you doing? Are you... Why? Why you do this right now? Why? We have a donut. We have a bug running around for Team 2. And we have Monkeloids down the middle, Megawitts down the middle. We have another satellite started for Team 1. We have 2 Megawitts on a collision course with that Scathus. There's lots of gunships. You might as well, you might as well send them in at this point. Doesn't matter if you lose them because you want to go after the gunships and call it a day. You're going to overshoot them just barely. Yep, turn around. 45 minutes on the clock. The land not looking so good. Now it's going to be a race to go after that going after that Scathus. Monkeloid is online, so that's going to help a little bit. There's a chicken still chasing him, so that's going to help a lot. And Scathus fire now raining down on Legend Lord's position. He has cloaking and laser online. He's going to meet those GCs head on. Oh, there goes the nuke. And there goes the Scathus, and there goes the everything. And I don't think Team 1 sees him. Oh, pinging goes down. Oh, that shot. Nope, not going to hit him. Ground firing. Got to move, Legend Lord. Got to move. Got to run and think. Got to move. Oh, not doing too good. Oh, I want to split things because they're going after that Scathus. I'll do this. Here's that. Move that. And go all over there. We have the bug inbound. Lots of Ravagers being built. Lots of PD being built. The crab got that close. And Legend Lord getting behind the GC. That's good. Satellite still shooting at the thing. And 2 Megawitts still inbound. Monkeloid. And actually 2 Monkeloids and a bug still inbound. And oh, they're gonna get him. Will he get the GC? Will he get the GC? No, he doesn't. 1,700 hit points remain. Legend Lord is defeated by Vengeful. There's definitely some nice little revenge there for him, that's for sure. All that harassment he's been dealing with the entire game. Well, he's dead on that eastern front, but this might be the most important thing of the game. Does Team 1 hold on to the Scathus? Because if they don't, that might be it for Team 1. Bug, I don't know what it's doing. It's doing something. And these 2 units still running around. Scathus does take out the satellite finally, but I feel like that's a long time coming at that point. Megawitts are inbound. Monkeloid is dead. There's still 2 Monkeloids here for Team 2. There's a new Monkeloid online for Team 1. And just collide on that base. Looks like they took out the satellite as well from Team 1's Ryfoon. Bug is there. Shielding is being assisted as best it can. Oh, look at that. Shielding is trying to hold. It's not going to hold. There it is. The shielding is down. And the Scathis is going to die. There's that one crab, but there goes the Scathis. It's down. Shielding trying to be repaired and assisted, but you can't assist it. Oh, the shielding might pop back online, to be honest. Oh, maybe not. And there it goes. So that base is gone. There's still an SMD there. Doesn't matter. The nukes are dead. In the base, we have another bug almost done. It is done. SA has cloaking and laser. He's coming in to finish the job that Legend Lord 2 started. Chicken, don't know what it's doing. GC, don't know why it didn't just continue attacking. There's nothing there from Team 2 to stop it. But on the land, this base is gone for Team 1's Janana. Do we have anything else for Team 1 in terms of big ticket items? Another, nope, that's a air facility. And SMD is going to go down. Maybe. There it goes. SSU inbound just to help out a little bit. Team 2 spent all of their experimentals. That's a lot of reclaim. And yep, there goes the Rambo preset. Oh, no, oh, no, maybe not. Oh, up there. Okay, grab the P-Gen for it. And there goes that crab soon. There goes that Monkey Lord. Lots of reclaim. How much is on the map currently for the entirety? Oh, that's a lot of red numbers. Oh, come on. Almost 1 million mass on the map. Just 50 more thousand. Couple more experimentals dying. That'll be enough. We have a GC here. That's going to die here shortly. Maybe, possibly, maybe. We have PD being built. We have more dead mexes and stuff. Another bug about to be finished. Is this going to end with bugs? Is this how the game's going to end? It's just with bugs? That'd be a really weird way to end this game. Just a bunch of bugs. We have Omni in the north. Bunch of hives for Ryfoon. Do not... If you build a Mavor, so help me. It's... I mean, not that that's necessarily a bad thing, but it's just... Out of everything that's happened with the 5 the 5 satellites going down, yeah, that would be insane. This base is gone. I love the E-storage is kind of just encircling the base, but it's all spread out though. This entire southeastern corner is gone. Team 2, 3 point, no, really? 3.4? Okay, I was going to say, there's no way it's 3.4. 2K mass and falling. We have a bunch of units now surrounding that last remaining chicken. Okay, now it has to be 1 million. Oh, no, stop reclaiming. Stop it. No, stop. Stop reclaiming. Bad. bad. It's going down pretty quick, though. Look at that. That is almost 1 million mass on the map at one time. I mean, very few games ever have that. Very, very few games. Not even a lot of Setons have that. Not really. I think the highest I've seen is like 750. Monkey Lord being built. I'm trembling over my words there for a second. We have a couple of ASFs inbound, which it will help kill off the bug. Doesn't take many ASFs, honestly, to kill off a bug. And I don't think Team 1 knows where he is. No, they don't know where he is, so he could easily intercept the chicken. And Loyalist trying to EMP the unit. That's not going to work against experimentals because they're immune to it. Well, they're immune to the ones from the Loyalists. They're not immune to like the ones from the nukes, as an example. Some of them just straight up die, to be fair. But like the crab, for example, it still gets EMP'd. Is he going to turn around and fight? Okay, now he's going to turn around and fight. Okay. Maybe? We have a soothsayer being built there. We have another Monkey Lord online. 51 minutes. The game kind of just went up and went up, and it's just gone down. This is the falling action of the game, I guess, at this point for this story. No, still. Why are you not intercepting? The Team 1 can't see you. You're not on visual contact. They have a nice little air scout, but there's no spy planes overhead. Does Team 1 even have a T? Yeah, they have a T3 air facility. Why are you not producing spy planes? What's up with that? Lots of air grid. No, not that. More Ythotha. Focus their T3 P-Gens. And he's just not SA's not engaging. I feel like that's such a missed opportunity to kill off this this Ythotha. Oh, it's also 4v2 in terms of players left alive. Monkey Lord 45, 45. I don't know. Where you have cloaking on board. I mean, you can't obviously want to assume that they can see you, so that way you can run away, but still. And Chicken's trying to dodge. It's kind of hard to dodge Monkey's laser, to be honest with you. It just is. And Team 2, I mean, they've lost a huge section of their eastern side. It's just the west now. 52 minutes on the clock and climbing. We have Megalith, Monkey Lord and GC, 2 Ythothas, another Ythotha. Lots of Ythothas. Spam Ythothas at this point. Do not. I mean, you could build a game ender if you really, really wanted to, but I don't see. Oh, look, a nuke. Okay, that's pretty good. Just in the corner of the map, build a nuke. Team 2 does have some SMDs remaining, so I don't think it's going to be that useful, but you never know. Air grid has been re-expanded upon, getting PD to protect itself. Love to see that. Banjiful gets another experimental online. It's another Ythotha. He has 2 of those, plus a Monkey Lord protecting him. There's lots of experimentals running around the map at this point for Team 1. Team 2 just does not have a lot. Another Ythotha. That one's going to die due to Ravager Fire and Fat Boy Fire. And that's more reclaim for Team 2 to scoop up. It's probably down to 800 or something. Yep, 812. How much reclaim has been? Oh my! Team 1 700,000. Team 2 500,000. So over 1 million has been reclaimed. Love to see it. We have a Monkey Lord and a GC versus a Crab, a Monkey, and a Fat Boy, and that's really only gonna go one way. The Monkey Lord's gonna die pretty much before it can do much. The GCU, I think, was already damaged by the time I got here. And there went down. That's another set of experimentals there. There's a Megalith here, Megalith here. That Megalith's doing a lot of free damage to that Megalith. And I'm assuming these guys are going to go this way and go after that Megalith right there. Oh, 6,000. Yep, there goes that Megalith. That nuke might be the thing that might change the game up. Nuke is now built. He's got to load that thing incredibly quickly. I mean, this would be a good place if the SMD wasn't there. We have 2 set. Did no one learn about the satellites last time? How you built satellites in one place and they all blew it? You're building another Scathis because why not? Second Scathis is going to be built. Team 2's got to see it at this point. And team, whoa, waiting for recall, waiting for teammate to respond. Looks like SA issued the. No, I know obviously it doesn't do anything, but pings out this up here. I understand the. Oh, I didn't change it off of income. Team 1 1.9, Team 2 1.1. I mean, Team 2's still in the game, to be fair, but it's going to be hard. Strap bombers inbound. Oh, please tell me you go after SMDs or you go after satellites. One or the other. Are you going to go in the middle of both of them, please? Yes, you are. Nice grab there. Kills off both of them. The one that was being built and the one that was built. Nice grab there by Ryfoon. And that, of course, should come crashing to the ground at some point. Yep, there it is right there. Boop, boop. 5,400 mass is how much that's worth. Shielding is being not assisted, which I think is kind of a missed opportunity. This Pigeon could be hit. This Pigeon could be hit as the laser kind of just curls around my screen like that. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Monkey Lords. That's a lot of firepower. We have 3 Ythothas plus a Monkey, so that's plus a Megalith plus a, nope, that's not going to work for Team 1. How's that Scathis? It is almost done. So the issue is they have to deal. Team 2 has a Scathis, and they have a nuke they have to deal with. Another satellite is going to be built here shortly. Nuke is over half loaded, and I think it's just there's a lot going on. You have 4 players left alive. Team 2 only has 2, so there's only so many actions they can do per minute. Monkey Lord just full sending it into this group of chickens, and there's a new chicken inbound. Gunships inbound. Second Monkey Lord dead. Third Monkey Lord dead. 4th Monkey Lord dead. 5th Monkey Lord Ah, he took a little too long. 5th Monkey Lord now dead. That was an incredible Uno reverse here from Team 1. Fat Boy, that's a lot of dead stuff right there. And Team 2 still not leaving just yet. We have 3 Fat Boys up the middle. They just have to make it to the Scathis, which good luck getting that close. It has been a wild ride, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't think this position is going to last much longer. We have SA with Cloaking and Laser. And then Kinder... Where is Kinder? Oh, you see back here. He's just a bunch of Hives, T3, and Stealth. Satellite over top. Can't make the game go faster. But I think it's nearing its end. Oh, that's a lot of lightning tanks. Oh, that's got to hurt. Yep. Another Monkey Lord, another Monkey Lord, another Monkey Lord. Crazy game for sure. I will definitely agree with that statement. The back and forth in this game is insane. Kill air grid again, says Ryphoon. No one stopped. Everyone stops. Nobody knows. Scathis inbound. Yeah, that I think that's game right there. Nuke online. Not fired yet. Not loaded yet. Air grid is gone once again. There goes that. It's gotta hurt. 2nd satellite online. 3rd satellite started. I don't think it's going to finish much time. We have SA underneath a bug. That's never fun. And Team 2 recalls. There it is. Team 2 gets out of there. Team 1 wins the game. And the game probably would have gone on for maybe a couple more minutes. But at that point, I don't think that would have made a difference. I mean, look at the map that they were operating on this point. Look at this. Less than half. I'd say maybe 40%, 30-something percent, 33%. I mean, it was a back and forth. Both teams did an amazing job. I mean, the fact that Team 1 was able to come back and just push back. But I do think because the fact Team 2 spent everything they had, and they did kill the Scathis. They got what they needed to, but they weren't able to, essentially decimate an entire, half of the map kind of thing. It just put a lot of reclaim on Team 1 side of the map. They built. Look at that. 1.23 million. Team 2, 764. We had, I'm just going to say it, 2 million mass reclaim this game. An absolute monstrosity of a number. But thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. MVP for me, I don't know, because I feel like Legend Lord did a very good job. We had Ryphoon did a really good job. Obviously, the satellites going down, that kind of hurt. Jenna got the Scathis and got a 2nd Scathis online. Ryphoon still stuck with it, built a nuke, almost had that loaded, was building more satellites, and built another satellite. Team 1, they kept going. Same thing with Team 2. They just kept going. I do think a turning point part of the game was we had 3 players, 2 dead there, and then I'm assuming 1 dead here, but you probably have seen it with the kill cam. But with those 3 players dying one after the other, I think that really just cut, APM in half. It literally cut APM in half. And then from there kind of just set up Team 2 for almost failure. But, sometimes happens and you lose connection and it sucks. But luckily knows these things. This was an amazing game, crazy game, as Legend Lord 2 said it. Thanks so much for watching to this point in the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. I really, really do appreciate it. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will see all of you in the next one.